Well, for others, it's really true. Like, there are really true prophets somewhere. Others are just really fake prophets, just trying to use the name prophet in order to attract people to their churches, So number one, the way they prophesy is they are small boys and small girls, sometimes even women, sometimes even elder men, who go to church. They pre-arrange everything, right? So there's a group of people who goes to church early, to go and receive people who are coming inside the church. So those people, they could be ushers, they could masquerading themselves as ushers, There's these boys that they call wise men who collect information when they are coming to church. So this is how they do it, So when you are coming inside the church, right, you find that there are people receiving you at the gate, there are people talking to you, welcoming you to the church and stuff like that. So when you get in, they'll be talking to you. How are you, my sister? What is your name? You tell them your name. Where do you come from? You tell them where you're coming from. And they'll ask you some general questions, they'll ask you some general questions, and to you'll be thinking like, oh no, it's just a good sister is talking to me, they're just welcoming me, and they'll even show you where to sit. So every conversation, all that conversation that you had with this sister or brother or this man or woman, they're going to take that conversation, type it on their phone and send it to the man of God, So that's why you see most of the time, these men of God come a little bit later to church, come a little bit late to church. That's what is happening. So they'll type that message, they'll send to the man of God, they'll send your name, they'll send what color of shoes are you wearing, what kind of dresses are you wearing. If you are carrying a certain bag, they'll also describe, they'll also show you where to sit. They'll also send the man of God where you are seated exactly. So you yourself, you thought, no, it was just a mere conversation, a brother was trying to be nice to me and stuff like that. But then you were just giving them information. They can even ask you, so what do you want the God of our Father to do for you today? What brings you to church? You'll be thinking, no man, these questions, but maybe this brother is just being nice to me. And then you give them all that information, and they send that information to their prophet, and then their prophet will come now and prophesy to you. So number one, they use wise men, very foolish men. Actually, they're not wise men, they are foolish boys, they're just part of the scam. So they arrange, they send like 10 to 15 people just moving up and down, collecting information and sending to the man of God. So when the man of God comes, I'm seeing this lady, you're wearing this color. If you are this lady, you're coming from this town, come forward. People will be thinking, oh, how did this man of God know about this? So that is number one. Number two, there was this wise man. One day he just came running to me. We know each other from a long time. So there was this wise man who came to me. Oh, Pedro, you will not believe what just happened to me. The guy was crying. So I'm like, what's up? Start to show me messages. You see, this man of God, I'm helping him to take prophecies. I'm helping him to do this, to do that. All these prophecies that you hear him prophesying, I'm the one who is collecting them. But look what he has done to my wife. All this time he has been sleeping with my girlfriend. Imagine, Pedro, I'm not lying. Look what the messages. And then I see the messages. I knew already what he was talking about, by the way. So I'm looking at the messages. I'm like, this is bad. Pedro, when I'm telling you that I'm the one who collects, the guy was hurt. So he began to show me all the prophecies that he has been sending. So I knew already that, okay, these people, they are crooks, right? But then I'm like, why these, why? All right, so the